of Savage Garden, and by the time the band split in 2001, they'd sold a whopping 23 million albums.
Now, since then, Darren's become a huge solo success with 3 albums under his belt. Now he's here with a brand new album and a brand new single. We'll be chatting to him about it in just a moment.
But before we do, let's reacquaint ourselves with some of Darren's biggest hits.
I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I will fly up to the moon and back if you'll be my baby. I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life.
Welcome to OK TV, it's Darren Hayes. There's a song to be written about those stairs, Darren.
There's a jacuzzi and a champagne bar up there. It's just fabulous.
Darren, please take a seat. Some of the songs we've just heard, some of your best, obviously, hits, and take me down memory lane, let alone you. How does it feel to listen to them?
Oh God, it's weird. It's funny because I'm really proud of Savage Garden too, and sometimes I talk to journalists and they ask me about it in really hushed tones, like, can we talk about it? But for me, it feels like yesterday, but it's been almost 20 years actually since I got into bands. So
now, Truly Madly Deeply, huge song all over the world. How much did that one song change your life?
look, it still changes my life. I think last month Billboard in the US just announced that it's the most played song on American AC radio since 63 or 64. It's extraordinary. I still perform my shows, and I'm slightly less. I'm less young now than I was when I made that video.
Young, sir.
Thank you,
very
thank you.
The songs that you've written are all very romantic. I mean, are you a very romantic person yourself?
Not at all, no. You know, of course, I mean,
So what's the most romantic thing you've ever done?
Oh, I wouldn't tell you on
Write a
telly.
song.
I wouldn't tell
Write
you about
a song.
Yeah, to be honest, probably immortalise someone in a song. I think.
I'd love someone to write a song for
I've
me.
done stupid things for love. I've jumped off planes and spent fortunes, and you know, yeah, I'm sure you've done stupid things for love.
Lots of silly things. Now, you're here to talk about your new single, Blackout the Sun.
Right, yes.
Tell us about it, please.
Okay, well, the new single's called Blackout the Sun. It comes out in October, end of October 2nd, and it's from an album that's taken 4 years to make, which comes out at the end of October, called Secret Codes and Battleships.
We've got a little clip in the video. Let's take a look.
So again, it's about relationships. Is this one down to personal experience?
It is, but weirdly, because I'm very happily married, we just celebrated 5 years of partnership with my partner Richard. This is about a friendship, actually, that was a bit sad. It ended in my life, but I recorded this the day that Michael Jackson died.
Wow.
And it's strange how, you know, that moment sort of crept into the song, but it's a pretty sad song.
Did you know him?
No, I always wanted to meet him. I was a little boy, and I think I was 11 or 12, and saw him in concert and thought, I want to do this for the rest of my life. So, yeah, it was a sad loss.
And you said about the new album, Secret Codes and Battleships. Are they your two favourite board games, or could it not be Monopoly and Scrabble?
It sounds like that, doesn't it? The whole record's about relationships.
Yeah.
So that line is really about how it's two people at the end of their tether saying, I can't believe it's come to this, you know, these games that we're playing with each other.
Now, you said you've been in the music industry for over 20 years now. You've achieved so much. But what drives you to keep going?
Do you know, it certainly isn't money. It's never been money, because I never came from money. You know, it's always an incredible bonus.
And now you're loaded.
Well, it's nice to be paid to do what you love to do. It's that little kid in me that was, you know, wanted to sing and dance and make people happy. I've always wanted to do that.
Performing on stage.
Yeah, creating in the studio and then touring. It's always, you know, what drives me.
So you're clearly an amazing songwriter, but what is the song out there that you wish you'd have wrote?
Oh, God, plenty. I mean, come on, let's start with, you know, Someone Like You by Adele. Come on, that's an incredible song. But I'm a big fan of U2, so I love One or With or Without You.
Gorgeous. Now, you've got some live shows coming up soon, haven't you?
Yes.
Where can we see you?
So I'm touring just 4 dates. I'm playing, it's at the end of October, I'm playing Liverpool, Glasgow, London and Birmingham.
Is this a build-up for the world tour that you're going to do afterwards?
Well, next year I want to play more dates, because whose stupid idea was it to go on tour the same month that an album's coming out, the same month that the single's coming out. So it's just a handful of dates.
So just no
year.
sleep coming up.
Yeah. But hopefully next year, you know, more dates, larger venues.
So you mentioned Savage Garden earlier. Obviously, we had some of the hits that you wrote for them as well. Lots of bands reforming. Do you think that could ever happen?
No, I mean, it's really sweet, actually, that people want that. And I hate to be a joy kill, but for me, I don't really want it. So from my point of view, it's not. If I absolutely woke up one day and felt like, yeah, I need to do this, I would do it, because everything I do is always about art and music. And for me, it was an extraordinary time. But I've now made twice the amount of music on my own. I've toured so much more than I did in the band.
Where are you based? Are you based in the UK or?
Yeah, the worst publicised thing about me is I live in London. I've lived here for 7 years, and I haven't lived in Australia for 15. I was in America before that. So
Is this where your husband's from, the UK?
Yeah, he's from Nottingham.
Oh.
Yeah, he says cuddle, puddle and bath. So that was enough. I felt for that.
Well, Darren, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for coming in, and good luck with the single and the album.
Thanks.
Thank you. Now, right.